Vlog mode, vlog mode, vlog mode! Welcome to Smoke Shop. I need to finish up at least one project that is just kind of floating here, and there's no reason that I haven't finished it. Which is finishing the wiring of the camera setup for the Android Dashcam. For now, I'm going to leave that camera phone mount there, even though I don't necessarily need it. Hey Tina, say hi to everybody. Hi to everybody. Hi to everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Don't forget to subscribe, okay? Also, don't forget, Schmoke's not crazy. Tina is always watching. Always watching. Anyhow, our shock absorbing phone mount here is actually pretty cool, and I've only really used it, I think, twice. And then I got this because a friend of ours, Keyfob, got into a bit of an altercation with a log truck on his motorcycle. And I think I've mentioned it before, but one of the first things people asked was, did you have your cameras on as a moto vlogger? And he did not. So, from a legal standpoint, if nothing else, my immediate thought was, you know, I've seen these camera dash cam deals for the motorcycles. I think I'm going to buy one. So I'll put a link in the description to this one. It was a fair price for what it is. It has a front camera, which is not mounted yet. It's just stuck on there with two-sided tape. And a rear camera, which also is just stuck on there with two-sided tape. More than likely that is going to be the mounting point for that camera. I'm not sure if we're going to stick with this for the front camera, but we'll get into that in a little while. Anyway, if I do this right, I'll put a link there. If it's not there, it's probably over there, to the install video and unboxing video of the camera set. Sprinter, he got a little table in there. I went and made a special mission and got a table to work with because I pulled out the work tables. I've got the subwoofer strapped down, my sleeping mat and stuff, just in case. I like to keep camping gear in. But anyhow, we'll catch up a little bit more on that in a little while. But these are rails for the roof rack that we're going to build. These are USB power points. I don't know if you can see that or not. I can't see it because I don't have my glasses. For our little USB fans that we bought. We being myself and the mouse in my pocket, of course. Anyhow, like I said, let's get into this thing and run these wires and tighten that up so I can stop trying to be careful and keep track of all the parts. Because, for one thing, my primary complaint about this particular dash is that there's a cover there that's held by 3 tiny little screws, and that's where the SD card is. And the first thing I said that's going to get lost is those tiny little screws. Well, kids, the first thing that almost immediately got lost is the little cover. And I'm hoping that the screws are here somewhere. Because if they're not, I think that's them. There's 2 of them at least. Yeah, they're tiny. There's the 3rd one. Sweet. Okay, but yeah, like I said, that, as far as I'm concerned, is a huge design flaw. What I actually want to do today, one of the things I want to do is learn the Dashcam a little bit better and the Android Auto connection and see if I can just transfer over the air. That represents transferring a file over the air. the files and how long that would take, rather than having to pull the SD card out. Anyhow, we'll see you in a little bit.
Always watching.
So basically what I need to do is rerun and or, tighten up that wire, which is camera whatever. Camera 2. Camera 1 obviously also needs to be routed better. Our power wire needs to be routed better. Whatever this is, also power wire. Basically all these wires just need to be routed better. So hopefully, with the magic of editing, that's as simple as... What happened? Just a quick tip to anyone who's actually interested in getting one of these. I believe when I originally had this when I originally had it mocked up, I believe I had the camera up here on the headlight. I did not particularly like it aesthetically, and permanent mounting wise, with the headlight being round and the mounting surface being flat, it wasn't really going to work out. So then I was contemplating, trying to figure out how to mount it to the back of the visor, but it's not really rigged up to where you could do that, just because of the way the angles of the dangles. It wouldn't have really worked. I would have been looking down at the road in front of me. I hope I didn't just screw that up when I just yoinked on it. Anyhow, long story short, what I realized is, I wanted to put it this way, but you can't rotate. You can either turn it upside down or that's it, one side or the other. However, what I realized is that if you loosen the clamp here, that this is a ring around the camera. You see that arrow? That's your top arrow. You can rotate this. It's stiff, but you can rotate it within the housing. Theoretically, the more I loosen that, the easier it would get, but it doesn't really seem to get too much easier. But anyhow, so you can actually position this camera mount either way, utilizing that rotation. So what we're going to do is, the rock guard has an arm right here that's chintzy little sheet metal, and we're going to mount it right there and then point it forward. That is now screwed down to the box. The wiring is now hidden. I also did mount the little controller dealie. The front camera is mounted with some heavier screws, and I think it looks fine. The wiring, it's back there, if you know what you're looking for. But it's under control at least, and if I need to, I can wrap it up better. Frankly, it's just taped right now. But zip ties and or Velcro, we could clean it up a little bit better. I even thought about mounting it actually to the visor, but we'll see. We'll see how it works out. So we've got our high-end Card Pro SD card ready to go. Card Pro. We're switching over to this camera, the Hatcam Card Pro, because I want to put in the SD card, and once I do that, then we're going to try and transfer files via Wi-Fi or without having to take out the SD card. So anyway, I'm not going to make you watch this battle, but we'll be right back. Screw in. Okay. Now we're going to take another screw, a second screw. Put it on the screwdriver, put it in the hole, and tighten it. And it does tighten up, and everything's nice and flush. There is O-rings. There are O-rings in there, which makes it weatherproof. So anyway, the process that I'm doing now would have to be done every single time you wanted to transfer files. If I cannot transfer files, wirelessly via the Android operating system. So let's find out. The other thing, unfortunately, I discovered is anyway, unfortunately, I cannot transfer the video files from this to the phone without removing the SD card. I looked into it several times, several different ways. Unless I can figure out something about this specific Dashcam and find some software that I can download. The problem is that you can't download, there's no Play Store. Okay, so we are not linked right now. Look, Wi-Fi video. Ooh, what's that? Switch to e-look mode? Maybe. I hope I don't screw this all up. Oh, I don't know what that does. Anyway. Confirm. So that's interesting. We're going to have to look into what e-look is. So we might be able to do it after all. Yeah. So I think I actually have the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth off on the phone. Interesting. So we may still try and mess with this some more. But either way, like I said, my main goal was to get the wiring and everything cleaned up. So that's a lot better. I could actually take this thing out and ride it now without worries of the cameras falling off or anything like that. That was my goal. So there's that. The other thing is the tractor. Well, old Yeller is on her way to her new home. Bye, old Yeller. Safe journeys. Bye, girl. I miss you. But not really. Bye. Get, on, get. Yeah. As always, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.